Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and some lifestyle. So if you're into those kind of videos, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So today's video is going to be my August makeup tray. Now this is a tray of makeup products that I put together every month. Products that I basically want to be more intentional about reaching for. Sometimes these products are close to being finished, so I want to put them on the tray and go ahead and use them up. Sometimes they're new products that I want to get to know a little better, and sometimes they're just products that I haven't reached for in a long time and want to be intentional about using. Some can be seasonal at times as well. So hopefully the video encourages you guys to pull out maybe some of those products you hadn't used in a while, or switched out products to sort of fit the season, whatever have you. So if you want to see what I have on my makeup tray this month, then keep on watching. So the first primer has been on the tray a couple months, you guys, and I just hadn't reached for it. I barely reached for this product, and it is the Lawless Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Primer. Now I've used this a couple of times, but definitely not enough to give you guys like, is this gonna be one of my favorites or not? It's supposed to hydrate, plump, and smooth the skin, which it does that from what I've seen so far. Next up on the tray, I wouldn't say that this is a primer, but it is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. Now I've used this several times before. This one's actually really good. It's in the shade Sun-Kissed Glow. So it's sort of like those glowy illuminating drops. This is one you can put on before or after foundation, or mix it in with your foundation, or maybe even on bare skin to give yourself that little golden glow to the skin. But it looks really nice. I enjoy it. So it's going on the tray because we want to give Golden Goddess a little bit more in August before we get to the fall months. Moving on to foundation. This is the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. I'm in the shade 28. Y'all, this is a fan favorite for so many people right now, even though it's fairly new. It does have a patent pending packaging where it has this no spill or light drip type the way the top of the actual bottle is made, which is nice because it helps you to save products. It comes out really skinny, but this is a full coverage, sort of like matte, semi-matte type finish, and I just want to reach for this one a little bit more. Now I want to have something sort of sheer for those natural days, and so I put the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint on the tray for this month, which is actually one of my favorite skin tints. It's sheer, but it looks really nice and radiant, healthy. It gives the skin a healthy look. I'm in the shade 14, and especially since I have the Physicians Formula on here, I sort of want to have a product that's on the more sheer side so that glow can really stand out. The About Face Foundation, which is one of my favorites, you guys. This is a really good foundation. It's actually, in my opinion, this is a good dupe for the Haus Labs foundation. So if you want to save half the money, you will not skimp on the quality if you go with this. Medium to full coverage. If you use less, you can get medium, but you can definitely get full coverage. It gives you that yummy skin, smooth, flawless look. And I just wanted something for just in case I go somewhere this month that just, when you want to just be completely flawless beat, this is what this one is going to give you. Hopefully I get to this one. This is the last foundation I have on the tray, and this is one that I don't ever use. Like, since I got it was like a 50% off a few months back. And this is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. One of those creamy, semi-matte formulas in a foundation. I can't give you too much information about this because I don't have enough experience with it, but a lot of people seem to like it. So comment down below, let me know if you've tried this. What are your thoughts on this one? How do y'all feel about it? The Haus Labs concealer, they only have one concealer. Very good. This is in my top 3 favorite concealers. I reach for this shade 34 the most, but I also have the shade 40 for those super natural days. This is medium coverage. If you want full coverage, you need 2 layers. Very smooth. It creases very minimal creasing. It's not super dry under eyes, so if you have dry under eyes or mature skin, this is gonna be, you will love this. So I have this on the tray because I've been trying so many new concealers lately, you guys, that I haven't reached for it very much, so that's why I have these. And the last concealer I have on the tray is the Danessa Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. This is a brand new concealer that just launched and I hadn't used it yet. So that's basically why it's on the tray. Look, I hadn't even opened it, y'all. So she's on the tray because we need to use her. Let me know if y'all have tried this yet. I hadn't heard anything about it. I hadn't seen any reviews or anything. So this is like brand new. I don't know what it's given. So if you've tried it already, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Moving on to blush, I brought back some of my favorites, y'all. These are some of the best on the market in my opinion. And it is the e.l.f. liquid blushes. These are called the Camo liquid blushes, and these two are like my favorite shades. This one is Bronzed Bombshell and this one is Berry Well. It does give a very slight hint of like a radiant glow, but nothing like too bright. Like how this cheek looks a little radiant, that's sort of what these blushes give. So you get that nice color and radiance. They're not overly pigmented to make it really hard to blend too, so I feel like they might be beginner friendly, but especially for the cost, these are pretty good. So I have two bronzing products on the tray, and the first one I never really used. I got it when it came out, and this is the Makeup by Mario. It's a liquid bronzing product, but as you can see, as it blends, it's super sheer. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to wear this. I know a couple ways that they recommend it, but the best way for me that I can, fall in love with this product, because it's not really one of my favorites, but I do understand the product. So we just want to play around with this one a little bit more. The next one is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer. I'm in the shade 310. I used to use this one so much. I don't grab for it too much anymore, so that's basically why she's on the tray. So Merit Beauty just launched some brow products. They have a brow pencil, which I'm wearing today, and I think I might like it. So we're gonna put this on the tray and use this one all month long because I am enjoying it, you guys. I was pleasantly surprised with this. And then they launched a brow gel. Now this is one of those, they call it a brow pomade, and this one's in the shade dark brown. Both of them are in the shade dark brown, the pencil and the pomade. This one does deposit quite a bit of color, so I have a little bit more of it on this one than this one, and it does make the brow a little bit like darker. I prefer brow gels and pomades that are clear, but this one's not bad. It gives you like a soft hold, but the brows still stay in place. And for mascara, I don't think I've tried this one. If I have, it's only been once, and this one is the e.l.f. Lash It Out Volumizing Mascara. Now their Big Mood mascara I'm a fan of, and so I just need to use this one more to see what it's given. I'm not quite sure. I have 3 powders on the tray this month, and one is the Hourglass Veil. This is an extremely finely milled product. So I tried it for the first time on my makeup today, and I'm just trying to figure out how I feel about it. This is new. Love the packaging. We already know Hourglass is going to give stellar packaging. When you shake it, it comes up fairly easily without being too much. So the actual packaging and component is very well made, which I do expect from Hourglass. So this one's going on the tray to just sort of get the feel of it, use it a little bit more because it's new. And then actually all 3 powders are new to me. So I don't know if this one's new, but it's new to me. And the next one is the Rare Beauty powder. I'm actually wearing it today as well, sort of all over, and Hourglass is just in the highlighted areas. This is just one of those lightweight finishing powders, sort of similar to the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. In my opinion, the finish might not be exactly the same, but you get that same sort of coverage, which is light. And I have it in a shade Golden Tan. Now, this one I haven't tried yet. So LYS has launched loose powders. So this is the LYS loose powder in the shade Translucent. The brand did send it over to me and I hadn't got to try it yet. So you twist off the top and you have to take the little plastic off, and I hadn't used it yet. So comment down below, let me know if you've tried the new LYS powder. What are your thoughts? We got one eyeshadow palette on the tray this month, and I'm bringing back the Nars Orgasm Rising palette. Who remembers when this was my favorite? When I started back doing makeup tutorials on YouTube about 1.5 years ago, this was one of the first products that I got as far as eyeshadow palettes, because I don't buy a whole lot of eyeshadow palettes. It takes so long to use them. And it has these beautiful shades. To me, this is the perfect fall shade. It could be an everyday palette, but it's the perfect fall palette. I love these colors. The shimmers look so nice on the lid, and these shades in general just look great on my skin tone. So for lip products, we do have one lip liner, which is Makeup Forever's new Artist Extreme pencils in Limitless Brown. I'm wearing it today, and it's the same shade as the Limitless Brown that we already used, but it's supposed to be more long lasting. This is new, very recent. And then I put 2 of my Sephora collection matte lippies on here. One's in the shade 25, which is orange. Super matte, super full coverage lip product. A little bit goes a long way. And this one's in the shade 10. And this is like a poppin' bold pink. And I wanted to put these 2 bold colors because we're coming to the end of the summer. And I just want to get more use out of it. I feel like this summer I've been Westman Atelier when it comes to the bright, bold lip colors. So Sephora collection, we're going to get use out of you this month. And I've added this NYX Butter Gloss Bling. I don't hardly wear these bling glosses, y'all, so that's why it's on the tray. I find that the applicator doesn't apply a whole lot, so you have to keep going back in, but they are pretty. They're not super glittery like you would think they are, but they are pretty. So I put one of these on the tray. This one's in the color Bring the Bling. And recently I went on a trip and visited the Charlotte Tilbury store, and I picked up a new gloss, which is beautiful. It sort of reminds you of the Bring the Bling, but it is also like a blingy, glittery, this is such a beautiful gloss, you guys. And I hadn't used it yet, so that's why she's on the tray. I'll put this one next to, ooh, it's not quite, well, yeah, it's just as glittery as the NYX one, but it's a little bit, it's a lighter shade. So this is the NYX one, and this one is the Charlotte Tilbury one. The Charlotte Tilbury almost reminds you of Glazed from Lawless. And last on the tray is 2 setting sprays, one being the Nars Light Reflecting Spray. Now I talked about this on my July favorites. This just gives you a soft, radiant finish to the skin. So even if you have a full face of matte products, if you've sprayed this on your face, it gives you like this soft, radiant glow. Not super glowy, not oily, but just almost like you put an Hourglass ambient powder, like a softer version of an Hourglass ambient powder on your skin. So we're going to use this a little bit more. I want to try it out using more products other than like the primer that goes with it. I'm not super crazy about the primer that goes with this. And then I wanted to put a matte, something mattifying and long lasting on the tray as far as setting sprays. And this is the LYS Natural Finish Setting Spray, super long lasting and mattifying. So if you have really dry skin, you want to stay away from this one. But if you have oily skin or even normal combo and really want your makeup to last or softly mattify the skin, this one is excellent. So that's it for August makeup tray. Don't let the conversation stop here. I would love to know what you guys have on your tray this month. So comment down below, let me know, what are you adding to your makeup tray this month? Everything I mentioned I'll have linked in the description box, including the shade, so be sure to check that out. And if you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers.